Well, finally, and later this month, TV history will be made when Channel 4 airs a crossover programme of two of its most famous shows, Brookside and Hollyoaks.
Yeah, both were, of course, the brainchild of one very clever man, the Highton-born Knight of the Realm, Sir Phil Redmond, who also created Grain Chill.
Well, the new show actually celebrates 30 years of Hollyoaks. I mean, that's surely a typo, because we're only mid-20s. And we remember the launch.
Pups.
But yeah, the drama that's set in Cheshire will include many familiar faces from the Close that fans from Merseyside still call Brookie.
Our entertainment correspondent Caroline Whitmore had a chat with Sir Phil ahead of transmission.
Well, on the 4th of November 2003, a D was placed on the end of Brookside Close, reading Brookside Closed. Now, over 20 years later, some familiar faces from Brookside will appear on a very special crossover episode to celebrate 30 years of Hollyoaks. As a superfan of Brookside, when you heard this news, what were your thoughts?
It was a wonderful and very unexpected surprise. To be honest, I thought that it was a very, very late April Fool's joke because things like this have been here before. The way that Brookside ended, there was an incinerator built at the back of the Close and everybody had to leave the Close and move off en masse. So it'll be interesting to see how the characters are back.
Just having a neighbourly get-together.
Oh, lovely. That kind of thing doesn't happen often enough nowadays, does it?
Phil Redmond, where else could I chat to you but in the heart of Liverpool? You obviously created Brookside over 40 years ago. You created Hollyoaks. How has it been for you since this news came out?
I've just gone back into therapy, that's what it is. And just when I got out of it all, they sort of came back and said, how about doing this crossover? It's great. The fact that they're celebrating 30 years of Hollyoaks is just brilliant. I did it very early on when Hollyoaks started. I put Hollyoaks into Brookie. I got my wrist slapped by the regulator because it wasn't allowed back then. But life moves on.
They'll have needed your permission.
It's all to do with the agreement that when we sold the programmes to them, there's always comes with little caveats and little conditions. They're not that heavy, you know, it's just courtesy, really. Don't want me slagging them off, do they, as well? So that's the...
Yeah. Let's not do that. Brookside was Channel 4's first ever soap opera. And it was groundbreaking, wasn't it?
Well, that's what I meant about therapy. It's like every time people ask me to go back there, you start to tremble a bit. You know, first time ever anybody in the world had tried to shoot on 1-inch video. In the end, I had to go off and buy the entire Close.
The houses now are lived in, aren't they? Think they will have found anything under the patio?
Kept teasing them about the fact that we did leave a few other Easter eggs lying around that might just pop up, you never know.
Do you know if you lived... Well, I'm sure whoever is living there might be watching, but I'm sure everything is fine.
I was very strict about no smoking, no on set, no walking across the grass. One of the old crew who was still there said to me, like, when they saw me coming round the corner, he immediately put the cigarettes out and jumped off the grass.
At least they respected you enough to pull the cigarette out. I've been chatting to a superfan of Brookside. He asks...
Is there any chance at all that we can bring Brookside back?
I think we're all getting a bit long in the tooth now for the actual old Brookie to come back. I think there's a place for something like Brookie to come back.
The late, great Dean Sullivan, bless him, he put the D on the end of Brookside Close. It is still closed, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. What's that James Bond thing? Never say never.
Never say never, he said. Thank you, Phil.
Never say never.
I found out today that it's not Granada Reports, just Granada Reports where you recognise our lovely Katie Walderman, because you were also an extra in Hollyoaks.
I had a line.
What was your script line?
I had to say, here's your cup of coffee, Louise.
Here's Joe. How do you say Brookie again?
Well, my nan said it like Brookie.
Brookie?